Hi guys, it's me, Andy Wood. We're back in the Stanley parable. Even though I have a video that says the final boss fight, I'm troubled by something. Something I think I saw. So just bear with me, please.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Why does he keep changing his weird... Alright, somebody shot me a message saying that I've missed two...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This way, I think. Yeah. Well, it's too late now. Alright, meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Not a one.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is it raining? Sounds like it's raining. Oh, that still opens. Door's closing. I'm not going in there. Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Give me some music.
So he relaxed for a few moments, just with some calming new age music.
Sweet. Oh yeah. It's good stuff. Oh. I'm so calm. Yeah, not a thought in my head. No.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
I honestly think that's nothing.
The combo was 2845.
Already
it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
In the area where it showed all the different variation of
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Man, this
Why
guy
did he
yammers
feel
on.
this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Right.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right, we're going this way.
Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't think so. I think
the door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Not gonna happen.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Let's do this. I just want to get to the, Sweet. And splat. Right.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Do I have to crouch down for this to work? No, okay.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley
visceral.
was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yet. Okay. Right.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Narrator? It's narrator.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
right.
death becomes meaningless,
Right.
making life the same.
Right.
Do you
okay.
see now?
Yes.
Do you see that Stanley
Yes.
was already dead from the
No.
moment he hit start?
No. All right, so for the record, you are all very evil people. Horrible. All right, right. I forgot what that did. All right, right, so here. No, this ain't it. No. There's another war zone, right? Okay. Hang on, just bear with me for a sec. No, not that one. No. Alright, okay. I think there was a room that had possible endings. Something like that. Right. Oh no, I'm not going in there. No. Oh, here. So right here, for a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, few players realized that this was supposed to be, but it doesn't say that they took it out. So, I'm gonna try it. See what happens.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Does this door close behind me? No. Okay. Alright. I don't notice anything different. But somebody told me about this.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's supposed to be a way to get up on this desk. Somehow. Oh, there we go. Alright. And I think... Aha!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yes.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Amazing.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, I have... Okay, what? Okay, anything else? I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say yes, because I'm anticipating a no...
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now.
I did
You could have
that!
done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Too late.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
He's mean.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Very, very mean. Wondering how they found such a pompous yet talented individual to narrate or narrate. I got nothing. They're gonna make me restart? Ugh. They are. Come on! There once was a game called Parable, where a gent by the name of Stanley was put through many tropes, and he eventually went insanely. Pretty good, huh? Alright, I want to try one more thing. See if they end this. Okay, no. All right. All right. Whoa, whoa. That's different. Oh, okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope, go on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Nope.
It had really been, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're gonna do this.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I forgot, where did this take us? I don't remember. All right. Okay. Meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nope.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
So, have they reset the dialogue for this? Or...
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
All right.
No reason to still be here.
Doesn't sound like anything new. But something has changed.
It was baffling that Stanley was still
All
just
right.
sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So I have a feeling the game has a few variations with no severe impact. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Nothing's changed.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay. Okay. I think he's annoyed with me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't think there's going to be any more. No. I think the variations are done. Yeah.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Enormous.
with television screens.
Right.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Nothing.
Stanley thought to himself.
Not really.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, I most certainly do. And just call me Andy instead of Stanley. Alright. We're gonna power.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Right.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Right.
lives of so many individuals reduced to
right.
images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Sure. Freedom. Nothing. Got it. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Had
Nope.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Blindly. So I just wanted
He
to check.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
No.
Was it even possible?
Sure.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Not
Here
utterly.
was the proof. The heart of the operation.
All right.
Controls labeled with emotions.
Right.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Forgot about
and
this.
as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
No.
power over
It will
another
never again.
human life.
Never.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I will. And you don't have to be so dramatic. I mean, for crying out loud, it's just a game. That's right. I pushed the button.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Oh, I know what's going to happen.
Was it over?
No. Well, yeah. Alright, here we go.
He had won.
Yes.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Yeah.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
No, I
Where
don't.
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, He realized none of this mattered to him, for
Not really.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Oh, that would be
Whatever
nice.
life he lives, it will be his. And
It
that
will
was
not.
all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I've been trying. I really have. There we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin,
Did not.
the feeling of liberation,
Nope.
the immense possibility of the new path before him.
No new path.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Sure.
And Stanley was happy.
Not really. No. No. I don't think so. No. All right. So, again, everyone, I want to really appreciate your confidence in me, even though this was a complete waste of time. I just really thought that begin the game again, because it was in that, I think they call it the Developers Museum. I just had a feeling, since they didn't say they took it out, that it was going to offer something different. So I just wanted to try it out. And like I said, someone messaged me and told me about the going through the window thing. So since that one sounded pretty easy to do, I want to do that. So anyways, again, thank you very much for everyone that's been watching this. I do have a new game that I found on Steam. It's me trying to be a piece of bread. I hope you check those out, because I'm going to try to put a whole compilation of it. It's actually a fairly complete game, even though they're still working on it. So thanks again. You guys have been great. I really appreciate it. You all have a good one.